here at the 2008 North American International Auto Show with Joe Dehner, Vice President of Design at Chrysler, and we're looking at their 3 new concepts for this year. We're starting off with the Eco Voyager. Joe?
Well, this is one of the 3 concepts, as you mentioned. This one is a Chrysler, the Chrysler Eco Voyager. It's a little bit different task this year as we started to generate these 3 concepts. This is targeted towards a customer that we like to describe as elegant simplicity, and meaning that anything that they use in their life obviously wants to be very elegant and it wants to make their life simpler. Having said that, this also has a new expression as far as the design, the styling of it. So it takes the Chrysler shape vocabulary and really jettisons it into the future. And in addition to that, it's an advanced propulsion system. This is a hybrid. It is electrically based, and then as an extended range means of support, it has a fuel cell also.
Now, and we've got a 116-inch wheelbase.
Correct. It's very heroic.
Really short overhangs there, so there's a lot more interior package and a lot less footprint on the road.
Absolutely, and that's one of the benefits of this advanced propulsion system. It really frees up the designers to do the things that basically we've been sketching for years and years and years. And a lot of times when you're using mechanical means as a drive system and some of the current technology, I wouldn't say you're handcuffed, but you are bound by certain things that you can and can't do.
You have more space for an engine up there.
Exactly, exactly. And with this, everything packages basically within the diameter of the wheel and side view, or the tire, I should say. So you're able to get this heroic wheelbase, B-pillarless design with these doors that open up 90 degrees on either side, ingress, egress, flat load floor, flat floor pan in general. It's just really incredible.
It is really nice. Let's look at the front of the vehicle. And we were talking about, before we went on camera, we were talking about the grille and how that's a new interpretation of Chrysler's grille.
Yeah, it's, once again, when you have advanced technology, it can really advance the styling and the design also. And so we have, what we have is, you know, in a traditional sense, it's an egg crate grille for Chrysler, but we've done something a little differently here, where we've taken the horizontal and the vertical bars and flushed them up. So it looks as if it's truly milled out of one giant piece of aluminum.
It looks very cool, and we have more vertical headlights here.
Yeah, we've played with this in the past, and this one, once again, it's driven. The styling is really driven by the technology with the projectors and the luminescent part of the signal lighting on the sides, and even the fog lamps down below with the LEDs.
Yeah, the fog lamps are LED. What kind of
Those are LEDs with diffusers, and it's a really trick way to get a soft, full lighting without having the little hot spots that you have traditionally with LEDs. So once again, it's a unique look. It's really gauged towards Chrysler.
It's really terrific. Let's take a look at the interior.
Sure.
The interior is really sharp. Really some dramatic colors in here too.
Well, once again, building off the whole simplicity statement, and you can see here really how flat the floor is. Really trying to open up the interior with the floating IP. If you notice, there's no traditional center stack, because in theory, you don't have to package the engine and transmission in a traditional sense. So that really frees up a lot of space for the consumer and the front row occupants. We've got individual armrests for each seat. Once again, the simplicity in the door panel design, front to rear, and then some, you know, for the customer, if you will, some stowage in the center consoles, front and rear also. It's really kind of a neat expression insofar as just, once again, the shape vocabulary, advancing what is today Chrysler into the future. One of the last things too to mention is integrating the technology into the instrument panel. As you can see, we've taken the what's traditionally the cluster, which would be right in front of the driver, and we've pushed that as far forward as possible to take advantage of that open space that we have for packaging. And on the exterior, we've wiped away the traditional rear view mirrors, and on both sides of the cluster, if you will, are where your cameras would be. Those would be screens for your
terrific.
rear view cameras or rear view mirrors on the exterior of the vehicle. So it's pretty neat.
That is pretty clever. Well, okay, Joe, we've got a glass roof in here. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's once again, it's something that if you look at any of the current production cars today, there's really been major advancements in just glass forming technology and the ability to really open up the roof. And that's what we've done here. It's a header to header, front to rear piece of glass with some structural support down the center, and also that houses some unique features for the customers also. But it really promotes the open interior aspect of this, and really gives the feeling of openness and spaciousness to the customer.
Bringing light into
a lot more light into
making the whole experience happier.
Yes, yeah.
Except for in your Michigan February and it's gray. Other than that, we're good. Next, I think we're going to talk about the Jeep Renegade.